Well, the Miami Heat have not scored 100 points yet in this series, and they've struggled a lot as a team offensively, with the exception of Dwayne Wade. They were without Chris Bosh or Whiteside, but they've tied the series in Game 4, largely behind Dwayne Wade, who has had back-to-back 30-point games in the series. And yet another fucking overtime game. This is the weirdest playoffs I've ever seen. There's been so many goddamn blowouts, right? It's such a polarizing thing. Such a, you either have a blowout or you have a very close game that likely will go to overtime. There's no like comfortable 9-point win or 7-point win. It's either you get your ass kicked or you're heading into overtime in this playoffs. But yet another overtime game, won by the Miami Heat, 94-87, largely behind the exploits of Dwayne Wade, especially down the stretch, the franchise leading scorer and the best player in Miami Heat history. I'm very shocked at the atrocious offensive shooting efficiency from Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozen. I mean, especially with Kyle Lowry, 2 of 11. He had really one good game this playoffs. Both combined, it was 6 for 28. Kyle Lowry, 2 for 11. Kyle Lowry is like shooting. His shooting percentage has to be something like reminiscent of the days of Joe Folks and Max Zaslavsky and guys like that. You know what I mean? Like just people that played in the 40s and early 50s or into the 50s that shot 30% was normal or something. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. Their backcourt is like, oh my God, man. I mean, they're good players, man, but my goodness, when they are off, they are all off. But Game 5 will be played in Toronto. Even though Toronto has home court advantage, I just expect Miami to win this series. And I always said, this is the third time I'm going to say this. The league has a vested interest in seeing Miami go to the Eastern Conference Finals because of the matchup aspect of it and the ratings. Come on, man. That's not to take away anything from Miami. I'm saying like the league wants to see that. So I think we will see that, barring some type of a situation where Toronto is just winning so handily that the officials can't affect the games on the margins. You know what I mean? But anyway, Toronto let another one slip away, and I think Miami's going to win this. I think they're going to win Game 5 too. But hey, what the hell I know? I've been wrong so many different times in this playoffs.